1. The silent threat. What blood clots are really doing to seniors. Let's begin with something most people never see until it's already done. Damage. Blood clots. They're quiet, invisible, often painless, and yet they are among the most dangerous conditions affecting seniors today. You see, your body creates clots for a reason, usually to stop bleeding when you get injured. That's a normal life-saving process. But here's the problem. When clots form in places they shouldn't, they can block blood flow to critical organs like your lungs, heart, or brain. And the result's a heart attack that stops your morning walk forever. A stroke that steals your voice and your independence. A pulmonary embolism that turns a simple breath into a medical emergency. Sounds dramatic. Unfortunately, it's not. It's reality. Every year, nearly 900,000 people in the U.S. are affected by blood clots, and according to the CDC, one person dies every 6 minutes from a clot-related event. Seniors are especially vulnerable, not just because of age, but because of the subtle, creeping changes that happen inside the body over time. As we age, our circulation slows, we tend to move less, our vessels become less flexible. Dehydration becomes more common, and for some medications, chronic illness, or even a sedentary lifestyle become part of the daily routine. All of this sets the perfect stage for a clot to form silently without warning. Let me tell you a quick story. A woman named Evelyn, 74, used to spend hours knitting in her chair near the window. One evening, she felt a sharp pain in her calf. Nothing unbearable, she ignored it. 2 days later, she collapsed from a pulmonary embolism. That small clot in her leg had traveled to her lungs. She survived, but with reduced lung function and permanent anxiety about sitting too long. This isn't meant to scare you. It's meant to wake you up. Because here's the truth. You can't always feel a clot forming, but you can take steps to prevent one. That's why we're here. So what's the lesson? Silence does not equal safety. Waiting for symptoms is no longer an option. Prevention must become a part of your everyday life. And thankfully, nature offers some powerful tools to help us do that, starting with the food we eat every single day. But first, to protect yourself, you need to understand why the aging body becomes more vulnerable to clots in the first place. Once you know that, you'll see just how powerful your choices really are. Let's break that down next. 2. Why aging bodies struggle to fight clots naturally. After age 60, something changes inside the body, something subtle but significant. You see, our bodies are designed with a built-in cleanup crew. When a blood clot forms, there's an enzyme called plasmin, whose job is to break that clot down. It specifically targets fibrin, the sticky protein that binds a clot together. In youth, this system works like clockwork. Detect, dissolve, restore flow. But as we age, that system slows down. The enzymes that once rushed to the scene, they're produced in smaller amounts. The vessels they navigate through often stiffer, narrower, and more prone to blockage. The blood itself sometimes thicker due to dehydration or medications. This is why seniors are more vulnerable, not because they're weak, but because their bodies aren't cleaning up clots as fast as they used to. And there's more. As we get older, we often face reduced mobility. Sitting too long slows circulation, especially in the legs. Chronic inflammation from poor diet, stress, or underlying disease. Nutrient imbalances like low magnesium or omega-3s, which support vessel health. Side effects from medications like hormone therapy or certain heart drugs, which can increase clot risk. Put simply, the natural balance between clotting and unclotting becomes harder to maintain. Let's pause here for a quick reflection. Have you ever felt your legs tingle after sitting too long, or noticed swelling in one ankle after a flight? These aren't just normal signs of aging. They could be your body's early warning signals, telling you that circulation is struggling. Here's the small but powerful lesson. Age does not guarantee illness, but it demands awareness. That means checking in with your body more often, staying hydrated, stretching your legs every hour, and yes, supporting your clot-dissolving system through nutrition. So what can you actually do about it? As it turns out, some of the most powerful tools to support your circulation don't come from a prescription pad. They come from your grocery basket. Certain fruits contain natural enzymes and compounds that help your body do what it was once better at, keeping your blood flowing smoothly. Let's uncover those healing foods, starting with the top 5 fruits that naturally break down fibrin and support healthy blood flow. 3. Diet versus danger. The foods making clot risk worse. Let's face a hard truth. While your body is trying to protect you from dangerous blood clots, some of the most common foods on your plate may be doing the exact opposite. Yes, what you eat can silently increase your clot risk. Every bite matters more than most people think. Here's how. When your diet is heavy in ultra-processed foods, things like packaged snacks, frozen meals, sugary cereals, and drive-through burgers, you're flooding your body with 3 major problems. Trans fats. These fats don't just raise bad cholesterol, they trigger inflammation damage, the inner lining of blood vessels, and promote clot formation. Refined sugars. They spike insulin and increase blood viscosity, making your blood stickier and more prone to clotting. Excess sodium. This contributes to high blood pressure, which damages vessel walls and increases your risk of thrombosis. You may not feel it right away, but over time, these ingredients stiffen your arteries, thicken your blood, and create a dangerous environment inside your veins. Let me give you a simple visual. Imagine your bloodstream as a smooth, clear river. Now picture dumping cooking oil, glue, and sand into that water daily. Eventually it slows, it clogs, it backs up. That's exactly what a bad diet does to your circulation. And for seniors whose natural repair systems are already slower, the damage compounds more quickly. Here's a common mistake many people make. I take a baby aspirin every day so I can eat whatever I want. Wrong. Aspirin doesn't cancel out a harmful diet. In fact, relying on medication while ignoring nutrition is like bailing out a leaking boat with a teacup while drilling new holes. But there's good news. Just as the wrong foods can increase your clot risk, the right foods can help restore balance. So what's the lesson here? Food is not neutral. It's either fueling the fire or fighting it. Every snack, every sip, every meal is a choice. And once you realize that, you reclaim control. So now that we've uncovered the hidden danger in your pantry, let's flip the script. In the next section, we'll explore how nature provides powerful allies. Fruits rich in enzymes, antioxidants, and anti-inflammatory compounds that help your body dissolve clots naturally. Let's take a closer look at the top 5 superfruits that support healthy blood flow, starting with one you may already have in your kitchen. 4. Fruit-based healing. How nature dissolves clots. Let's take a step back from medications and medical charts and look at something far more familiar. Fruit. It may sound too simple, even unscientific, but don't be fooled. Some fruits aren't just sweet or refreshing. They contain active natural compounds, the kind that can actually help your body dissolve blood clots and keep circulation running smoothly. Here's how it works. Remember Fibrin, the protein mesh that holds a blood clot together. Certain fruits contain enzymes that naturally break down fibrin, like bromelain in pineapple, papain in papaya, or actinidin in kiwi. These enzymes help the body do what it's already trying to do: unclog, restore, and protect. Other fruits like pomegranate and grapes are packed with powerful antioxidants like punicalagon and resveratrol. These reduce inflammation, relax blood vessels, and prevent LDL cholesterol from oxidizing, one of the early triggers of clot formation. And let's not forget fruits high in vitamin C, potassium, and soluble fiber, which support vessel strength, regulate blood pressure, and lower blood viscosity. All essential for preventing blockages. Let me make this practical for you. Imagine starting your morning with a slice of kiwi. Midday, you snack on a few grapes or half a pomegranate. Dinner wraps up with a slice of fresh pineapple. Without even realizing it, you've given your body 3 clot-fighting allies, each working in different ways to support healthy blood flow. Here's something most people miss. Nature doesn't offer magic bullets, but it gives us tools, and consistency is what makes them powerful. You don't need exotic fruit flown in from across the world. You just need to reach for the right ones and eat them regularly, enough for your body to respond. Now, before we go further, one quick reminder: fruits can support your body's natural defenses, but they're not a substitute for emergency care. If you experience symptoms like shortness of breath, sudden chest pain, or unexplained swelling, seek medical attention immediately. So, what's the takeaway? Your diet is not just fuel, it's frontline medicine. Fruits can be part of a daily plan that keeps your arteries clean and your heart beating strong. And in the next part of this journey, we'll explore exactly which fruits work best and why. These next 5 may surprise you, but they have the science and history to back them up. Let's begin with one that does far more than just taste good. It melts clots from the inside out. 5. The Anti-Clot Superstars. 5 fruits that break down fibrin naturally. Now that we understand the power of nature, it's time to spotlight 5 fruits that don't just support circulation. They actively help your body break down fibrin, the sticky web that forms blood clots. These fruits are more than delicious. They're biochemically active, meaning they contain natural enzymes or compounds that do real work in your bloodstream. Let's take a closer look. 1. Pineapple. The bromelain bomb. Hidden inside the tough core of a pineapple is one of nature's most powerful enzymes, bromelain. This enzyme works like molecular scissors, breaking down fibrin and reducing platelet aggregation, the very first step in clot formation. In fact, a study in the International Journal of Molecular Sciences showed bromelain's ability to reduce blood viscosity and improve flow in people with high clotting risk. Tip: don't throw out the core. It holds most of the bromelain. Blend it into smoothies with turmeric and black pepper for an anti-inflammatory boost. 2. Papaya. The gentle enzyme. Cleanser, papaya may look soft and sweet, but its impact on circulation is powerful. It contains papain, another fibrin-dissolving enzyme similar to bromelain, along with vitamin C and beta-carotene, which strengthen vessel walls. A study published in the American Journal of Clinical Nutrition found that papaya also lowers triglycerides, reducing plaque and clot risk. Tip: combine papaya with fresh ginger for added blood flow benefits. 3. Kiwi. Small fruit, big impact. Kiwi contains actinidin, a lesser-known enzyme that breaks down proteins like fibrin. In one study, participants who ate 2 kiwis a day for 28 days saw an 18% drop in blood viscosity, a game-changer for anyone prone to clotting. It also packs vitamin C, potassium, and fiber, giving you a triple defense for vessel health. Tip: eat kiwi first thing in the morning on an empty stomach. Acidic conditions help absorb the enzyme better. 4. Pomegranate. The artery restorer. Known for its deep red color and ancient medicinal use, pomegranate is rich in punicalagin, an antioxidant that reduces arterial inflammation and prevents plaque buildup. It also boosts nitric oxide, which dilates blood vessels and keeps blood flowing. A study on patients with atherosclerosis showed that drinking pomegranate juice daily for 3 months reduced artery plaque thickness by up to 35%. Tip: add a pinch of black pepper to boost antioxidant absorption. 5. Grapes. The resveratrol shield. Purple grapes, especially with the skin, contain resveratrol, a compound that reduces platelet clumping and improves capillary flexibility. Research in the European Journal of Clinical Nutrition showed that drinking purple grape juice for 2 weeks cut clot risk by 75%. That's not a typo. 75%. Tip: freeze grapes for a crisp, healthy snack. Don't peel them. The skin holds the key. These 5 fruits don't just support wellness. They actively undo what clots try to build. And the best part, they're accessible, affordable, and they come without a list of side effects. So what's the lesson? Real healing doesn't have to be complicated. It just has to be consistent. A slice here, a smoothie there. It's not about dramatic change, but daily choices that stack up over time. Now that you've met the clot-busting superstars, let's explore a different group of fruits, those that strengthen artery walls, lower blood pressure, and keep your vessels flexible so clots never get the chance to form in the first place. Let's talk about them next. 6 fruits that keep arteries flexible and clear. Blood clots don't just appear from nowhere. They often begin with something far more gradual. Damaged, rigid arteries that can no longer carry blood efficiently. Think of your arteries like flexible garden hoses. When they're healthy, blood flows smoothly, but when they become stiff, clogged or inflamed, the pressure rises, cracks form, plaque builds, and before you know it, a clot has the perfect place to anchor. That's why preventing clots isn't just about breaking them down. It's also about keeping your arteries strong, elastic, and clean, so clots have no place to start in the first place. And once again, fruits can help. Let's explore 4 everyday fruits that do more than just nourish. They restore and protect the very walls of your arteries. On guava, the underestimated defender. Guava may look humble, but it's packed with vitamin C, lycopene, and soluble fiber, a powerful trio that improves blood vessel elasticity and lowers cholesterol. Vitamin C strengthens collagen in artery walls. Lycopene reduces LDL oxidation, a major cause of plaque, and fiber clears excess fats from your system. A study in the Asia-Pacific Journal of Clinical Nutrition found that eating guava regularly reduced blood pressure and improved circulation in adults over 60 eat. Guava raw with skin on for maximum fiber and antioxidant benefit. Toose apple, the silent artery protector. They say an apple a day keeps the doctor away, and science is finally catching up. Apples contain pectin, a type of soluble fiber that binds to cholesterol in the digestive tract, helping clear it from the body. Less cholesterol, less plaque. They also contain quercetin, an antioxidant that lowers inflammation and prevents platelets from sticking together. Tip: eat apples with the skin. Most antioxidants live there. Avoid overly sweetened apple juices. 3 orange, the citrus. Circulation booster. Oranges are rich in hesperidin, a plant compound that improves blood vessel function and lowers arterial stiffness. Combined with vitamin C, oranges help protect the endothelium, the delicate inner lining of your blood vessels that regulates clotting, blood pressure, and inflammation. Research published in the American Journal of Clinical Nutrition linked citrus intake to a 30% lower risk of cardiovascular disease in older adults. Tip for added benefit: try orange with a pinch of turmeric and black pepper to reduce inflammation further. 4 banana, the blood pressure balancer. High blood pressure is one of the leading causes of clot-triggering arterial damage. Bananas are nature's potassium powerhouse, helping relax blood vessel walls and reduce pressure. They also contain vitamin B6, which helps regulate homocysteine, a chemical that, when elevated, contributes to arterial stiffness and clot formation. Tip: enjoy bananas as a snack or an oatmeal, but avoid pairing with sugary pastries that cancel out their benefits. These fruits don't melt clots like enzymes do. Instead, they do something just as important. They create an environment where clots can't easily form by keeping your arteries clean, strong, and supple. So what's the takeaway? You can't control your age, but you can control what flows through your veins. And the choices you make today, 1 apple, 1 guava, 1 orange at a time, can determine how freely your heart keeps beating tomorrow. But there's one more key element to preventing dangerous clots that we haven't talked about yet: hydration. And some fruits do more than just feed you. They hydrate and thin your blood naturally, especially as you age. Let's talk about those next. 7 hydration. Heroes, fruits that keep blood flowing smoothly. Blood doesn't just need to be clean, it needs to flow. And for that, hydration is everything. You've probably heard the advice to drink more water, and it's true. Dehydration is one of the most overlooked reasons why blood thickens and becomes sluggish, especially in seniors. But what many people don't realize is this: some fruits hydrate the body more effectively than water alone and at the same time deliver nutrients that protect your heart and blood vessels. Let's explore 3 hydration heroes that do just that. 1. Watermelon, nature's liquid. Circulation. Watermelon is more than just a sweet summer treat. It's over 90% water, packed with citrulline and amino acid that the body converts into nitric oxide, which relaxes and widens blood vessels, improving flow and reducing pressure. A study in the American Journal of Hypertension found that regular watermelon consumption can reduce arterial stiffness and systolic blood pressure, both key factors in preventing clots. Tip: eat both the flesh and blend the seeds rich in magnesium and iron. They support blood health. 2 berries, tiny hydration powerhouses. Don't let their size fool you. Berries, especially blueberries, strawberries, and raspberries, are rich in water, potassium, and anthocyanins. These help lower blood viscosity and inflammation, keeping your circulation smooth. Even better, they help your body manage sodium, supporting healthy blood pressure and fluid balance. Mini hack: soak fresh berries in chilled green tea for 5 minutes before eating. The polyphenols in tea amplify berry antioxidants, doubling the artery protective effect. 3 orange and citrus fruits, dual hydration and detox. Oranges, grapefruits, and lemons combine high water content with vitamin C, potassium, and flavonoids like hesperidin. This combo boosts hydration while reducing arterial stiffness and supporting detox through gentle diuretic effects. Tip: start your day with a glass of water infused with orange slices and a dash of turmeric for a circulation-friendly tonic. So, what's the big picture? Hydration isn't just about avoiding thirst. For your blood, it means the difference between flowing like a gentle stream or thickening like molasses. And as we age, our natural sense of thirst declines. That means we need to be proactive, not reactive. Here's your simple takeaway: stay ahead of clot risk by staying hydrated and use fruits to do it smarter. And now let's move on to a few lesser-known fruits. These often get overlooked, but their impact on clot prevention is powerful and, in some cases, surprising. Let's meet 3 unexpected champions in the fight against poor circulation. 8. Overlooked gems. 3. Surprising fruits that pack a punch. Not all heroes wear capes, and not all heart-protecting fruits get the spotlight they deserve. While everyone talks about berries and oranges, a few quiet champions often sit ignored in the grocery aisle. But these fruits carry hidden power, working behind the scenes to fight inflammation, support vessel health, and improve blood flow in ways that might surprise you. Let's give these overlooked gems the recognition they've earned. 1. Avocado, the fat that saves. For years, fat got a bad name, but not all fats are created equal, and avocados are proof. Rich in monounsaturated fat, especially oleic acid. Avocados help lower bad cholesterol, LDL, and raise good cholesterol, HDL. But more importantly, they contain vitamin K, which helps regulate clotting, ensuring your blood doesn't get too thick or too thin. They also offer flavonoids that reduce inflammation and keep arteries flexible. A study from the American Heart Association found that eating avocados 3 times a week lowered heart disease risk by 22%. Tip: don't toss the dark green layer just under the skin. It contains 3 times more antioxidants than the pale inner flesh. 2. Strawberry, the delicate defender. Often lumped in with berries, strawberries deserve their own spotlight. These bright red fruits are rich in anthocyanins, vitamin C, and ellagic acid, all of which reduce oxidative stress and support endothelium health, the inner lining of your blood vessels. Strawberries also reduce platelet aggregation, helping prevent clots from forming in the first place. A study in the Journal of Nutrition showed that eating strawberries regularly improved lipid profiles and reduced inflammation markers, like C-reactive protein. Tip: combine strawberries with iced green tea. The flavonoids in both work synergistically to enhance circulation and vessel protection. 3. Cherry, the anti-inflammation powerhouse. Cherries may look small, but they carry a serious punch when it comes to inflammation control. They contain anthocyanins, vitamin C, melatonin, and potassium, a cocktail that reduces blood pressure, supports restful sleep, and protects artery walls from plaque buildup. They also help regulate C-reactive protein, one of the strongest indicators of cardiovascular risk. Tip: try tart cherry juice before bed. Not only does it support circulation, but it may improve sleep quality, which is essential for nighttime vascular repair. So, what's the takeaway from these underappreciated fruits? Just because something is common or quiet doesn't mean it's not powerful. These fruits may not make flashy headlines, but they quietly defend your heart with every bite. Now, before we wrap up, let's shift our attention to something equally important: the common mistakes people make when trying to eat healthy for heart health and how to avoid them. Because even the best fruits won't help if you're unknowingly sabotaging their effects. Let's explore those pitfalls next. 9. Mistakes to avoid. When using food for circulation. Health eating. The right fruits is powerful, but even the healthiest food can lose its value if you're unknowingly making the wrong choices around it, and that's where many people slip up. They try, they mean well, but without proper guidance, some common mistakes quietly cancel out the benefits they worked so hard to get. Let's uncover a few of these traps so you can avoid them and truly get the most out of your food-based circulation plan. Mistake 1. Relying on juice instead of whole fruit. Yes, fruit juice seems convenient, but most store-bought versions are stripped of fiber and loaded with added sugar. That not only spikes your blood sugar, but also contributes to inflammation and arterial damage. Correction: eat the whole fruit whenever possible. The fiber slows sugar absorption and helps lower cholesterol. 2 key players in heart health. Mistake 2. Thinking healthy means unlimited. Even natural sugar is still sugar. Overeating fruit, especially in one sitting, can lead to blood sugar imbalances, insulin spikes, and fat storage. Correction: aim for moderate, consistent servings throughout the day. 1 to 2 servings per meal is ideal for most seniors. Mistake 3. Ignoring pairings that affect absorption. Certain nutrients like antioxidants or fat-soluble compounds need help to be absorbed. For example, pomegranate's punicalagin and turmeric's curcumin absorb better when paired with black pepper or healthy fats. Correction: be mindful of synergy. A little black pepper with pineapple or avocado with leafy greens can greatly enhance nutrient uptake. Mistake 4. Treating food as a fix instead of a foundation. One smoothie won't erase months of poor habits. Clot prevention is not about one miracle meal. It's about building a routine that supports your body every single day. Correction: think long-term, not quick fix. Your kitchen is a form of medicine cabinet, but it works best with daily steady effort. So what's the lesson here? Eating smart is not just about what you eat, but how, when, and why you eat it. Fruits are powerful allies, but to unlock their full healing potential, you need to build the right habits around them. And now that you've learned how to avoid the most common traps, it's time to bring everything together. Let's move to the final part of this guide: a simple, practical routine. You can start today to put everything we've discussed into action. One that supports your blood, strengthens your heart, and helps you feel safer every single day. Let's go there now. 10. Your daily anti-clot routine. Easy, actionable tips to start now. Let's bring it all together. You've learned how blood clots form silently, how aging changes your body's defenses, and how certain fruits can fight back. But knowledge alone doesn't protect your heart. Action does. And the best part, You don't need a radical diet overhaul or fancy supplements to begin. What you need is a simple, consistent routine built on choices that support circulation, ease inflammation, and help your blood flow freely every single day. Here's a gentle but powerful daily anti-clot plan you can begin right now. Morning. Start clean and strong. Empty stomach kiwi. Begin your day with a kiwi. Its enzyme actinidin works best in a slightly acidic stomach environment, helping dissolve fibrin. Hydrate with purpose. A glass of water infused with lemon and a slice of orange boosts hydration. Vitamin C and vessel elasticity. Light stretch or walk. Movement activates circulation. Even 10 minutes helps prevent blood pooling in your legs. Midday. Balance and nourish. Lunch with color. Build a plate with greens, lean protein, and 1 or 2 anti-clot fruits like papaya, guava, or strawberries. Avocado for healthy fat. Add a few slices. Its vitamin K supports clot regulation and improves nutrient absorption. Midday walk or gentle movement. Break up long periods of sitting. Even walking around the house improves leg blood flow. Evening. Calm, clean, and support. Handful of grapes or cherries. Their resveratrol and anthocyanins help relax vessels and reduce nighttime inflammation. Tart cherry juice optional. Doubles as a heart helper and sleep promoter, thanks to its natural melatonin. Light dinner. Avoid heavy processed foods at night. They slow circulation and can raise clot risk during sleep. Bonus weekly habit. 1-2 days a week. Blend a smoothie with pineapple core, pomegranate seeds, and a dash of black pepper or turmeric. This is your anti-clot elixir. It's not a miracle, but taken regularly, it reinforces everything you're doing. So what's the bigger lesson? Prevention doesn't have to be dramatic. It just has to be intentional. 1 fruit in the morning, a better lunch choice, an extra glass of water, a walk around the block. These small steps may not feel like much in the moment, but over time, they could be what keeps your heart strong, your legs moving, and your days longer. So don't wait for symptoms, don't wait for a scare. You've already learned what to do. Now it's time to make it part of your life. And remember, you're not just doing this for your body. You're doing it for your freedom, for the people you love, for every moment you haven't lived yet. Thank you for watching. If this video helped you think differently or inspired you to make one small change, let us know in the comments below. What's the first habit you'll commit to starting this week? And don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more science-backed, heart-smart health insights every week. Your health is worth protecting starting now, and you've just taken the first step.